What's going on, everybody? You know it's your boy Blu-ray. Welcome to the Blu-ray Show. All right, so this is about some. I don't even know how to address these males. I'm calling males. That's what I'm calling males. I'm not gonna say brothers because they're not my brothers. To be my brother, you have to be invested in my personal life. And you have to have shown yourself loyal. You have to have a sense of character about yourself to be considered my brother. So a lot of times when I see men that are dark complected, the first thing I want to do is consider them my brother. But it's kind of hard to consider somebody your brother when these same gentlemen have an issue with dark-skinned women. Because one of the guys is darker than me. He's way darker than me. Way darker than me. So, I'm just assuming if you darker than me, then I know your mother, your mother might be your skin tone. And there's nothing wrong with having a preference. But evidently somebody had a preference for your mother and somebody seen your mother beautiful enough to procreate with her and have you. Somebody did, which would be your father, right? So what if your father had the same energy, which is nothing wrong with having a preference. Please don't misconstrue what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with having a preference, but at the same time, if you don't like a certain demographic of women, a certain ethnicity, or a certain skin tone, it's okay. But you don't have to go on with the insults and call black women night riders. Night riders? What does that mean? What does a night rider mean? We need more context to and the definition of what a night rider is. Everyone is entitled to like who they like, be attracted to who they want to be attracted to. But we can do that without the insults. Period. You can. Now, the podcast is called Fresh and Fit, right? Now, I attempted to watch the episode with Asian Dog, and I've attempted to watch some other episodes, but listening to the intellect of the women, for the majority of women that I listen to, listen to the dialogue between them, Fresh and Fit, and most of the people that's on the podcast that I see. There's not a lot of intellectual conversations going on. I'm just sorry. I tried to listen, and I thought I was listening to a bunch of 7th and 8th graders. Literally. I thought I was listening to a bunch of 7th and 8th graders. Like, the conversation was terrible. What grown man can listen to the women that he have on his show? Most of the women that I see on their show don't have fathers, or didn't have, if they had a father in the home, the father wasn't productive. I guarantee they didn't treat them like queens and show them how a young lady is supposed to present herself or to be treated. Then most of the men that's on the podcast, all they do is lead with money. Anybody that know, see, I'm from the street, from the hood, all that. I don't have to talk about my resume because I know them Fresh and Fit dudes, they not from the street on no level. Like, the stuff that I did growing up, the stuff I was into, guarantee them boys don't want no smoke, ain't about none of that. And I guarantee the energy that they gave Asian Dog, If her brothers or cousin was to push up on them boys one-on-one with no security, with nobody around, with no help, just one-on-one, each of them by themselves, I guarantee you they're going to tuck their tail on everything. So a lot of these dudes play these little internet games, and a lot of these dudes want to be real tough, but when you catch them by themselves, it ain't no pressure. I'm telling you, you let all the air up out them boys. But I seen Asian Dog on there. And, you know, the little light-skinned dude, the one who don't have no hair, I'm 40 years old. About to be 41. Head full of hair, right? Yeah, drippy, swaggy. Yeah, every day, all day. I got a bag. So, you can't come for me. If you ever see this video and want to do a response, I'm the one you can't come for. Because I'm certified in every aspect of life. But it's kind of crazy how, you know, he just, I'm running the podcast. Man, boy, y'all do, listen, you can de-escalate a situation without even being disrespectful. And then she really checked you on the cool, if you want to be real. Asian Dog really checked him. Then he kind of got quiet. Low-key got checked. But I guarantee if one of her relatives was there and he pushed up on dude, he gonna call for security. I'm telling you, he gonna call for security. That's a fact. But he do be acting real tough, want to disrespect black women, but they really not like that. Listen, bro, it's okay to have your preference. Nobody tripping on your preference. But you don't have to be disrespectful toward black women. Period. My mother is black. Now, I don't know what ethnicity the one guy is, but I know that dark skin, I know his mama black. He probably about the same skin tone as his mother. But you talking about I don't like Knight Rider. So is your mama a Knight Rider? I'm just asking a question because I don't know. Is your mother a Knight Rider? Because I guarantee you do not consider your mother as a Knight Rider. And the same energy you give black women on your podcast and your show, you don't give that energy to your mother unless you got mommy issues. That could be a possibility. But I'm just saying, though, listen, it's okay to have preferences. But you do not have to be disrespectful. And every time I hear these women on the show, I'm telling you, they from broken homes or didn't have productive fathers or the fathers didn't show them what true manhood was. It's always a bunch of young women on there that are either strippers, go to strip clubs, doing threesomes, they not bringing quality women. And I'm not saying that the ladies that are coming on there, I'm not saying that they don't have quality about themselves. But when you hear what's coming out of majority of the women that's on there, when you hear what's coming out of their mouths, they're immature. These are young women who trying to find their way, or young women trying to make a way, or young women that are lost. That's all on that podcast. They're not going to go bring no married women that been married 10 years with a successful husband, with a productive household, and bring a bunch of doctors and lawyers who have substance about themselves and come on their show. They're not going to do that. Nah. They're not going to do that one. Nah. Go get some quality women and bring them on your show. And then have these different conversations that you're having. Because I'm going to be real with you. The stuff that I hear, y'all know nothing about dating. You can't tell me these dudes was off the porch getting to it. And if it wasn't for social media, they would, listen, I was popping before the internet. I've been had money my whole life. I didn't wait to start a podcast and get on the internet and start getting bags. I got my bags out the street, out the mud, certified. See, a lot of y'all, and I fault you listeners. I fault you men and you women for these dudes that in high school, they couldn't come on the block. Mama and them couldn't even let them come down the street and hang with the people that were banging and that was outside thugging. You couldn't come down on our end. You learned about women from a magazine. In high school, you was nobody in high school. During school, all your years, you wasn't nobody. You never got best dressed. Didn't nobody look up to you. But when you get on the internet, because there's so many people on the internet just want attention, a lot of people just on the internet don't have nothing to do. And guess what? You get dudes that just consistent on the internet. That's how they are. Because they don't have substance in what they're talking about. I haven't heard not one time, I haven't heard no substance on the Fresh and Fit podcast, not one time. And I guarantee won't now one of them dudes have a sit down with me one-on-one, man-to-man, and have a conversation about the same topics and discussions that they have. I'm going to kill them. I'm going to break them down, shut them down every time. Because I'm telling you, them dudes wasn't off the porch. Dudes like that couldn't come down the street while we were down on the block hustling, where it was gang banging on the other end, and you had to get out there and fight and thug it out. They wasn't out there. I'm telling you. Bruh, y'all let people like this get on the internet and then and y'all really give these people a voice. For what? They not helping nobody. Tell me what value are they adding to the black community? Tell me how they multiply the black community. I'll wait. But you know, this thing is going viral about them talking down on black women. Listen, I like all ethnicities. I like all colors. I like all races. There are a bunch of quote-unquote Shaniquas that are successful. Listen. Since you want to talk down on black women, let me go here. With the single mother rate being at the rate that it is, and a lot of black women not having support from the fathers that are fathering these children, you cannot tell me that black women aren't the strongest women on planet Earth right now. Go look at the single parent rate right now. Now, we're not going to put all the blame on men. Now, that's what we're not going to do. Because there's a lot of spiteful women out here. There's a lot of women that like control and the men decide to walk away out of the child and the woman's life because of the toxicity of the mother, because she's trying to control the man and the man don't want his peace uprooted. I understand all that. But the majority of single mothers, single parent homes, I guarantee you, it was the man reasoning for walking away. I know, listen, I have on Facebook, Men's Viewpoint, I have 600,000 followers. I've been doing, listen, the relationship talk that Kevin Samuels do in Fresh and Fit and all this stuff, I've been doing this before them. I got 600,000 followers on Facebook. Search Men's Viewpoint. I got 600,000 followers. I've been doing this too. I just didn't grow my YouTube platform when I was growing my Facebook platform. Okay? So I should have been growing my YouTube platform simultaneously while I was growing my Facebook. So, according to internet, 600,000 followers not bad. Matter of fact, I have more followers on Facebook than Fresh and Fit have on YouTube. That's a fact. They only got 500-something thousand. I got 600,000. But it's Men's Viewpoint on Facebook, right? So I deal with this stuff all the time. I've been dealing with this stuff for years. I was dealing with relationships and relationship coaching and life coach. I've been dealing with this stuff before they even was heard of. They just blew up on YouTube. I've been popping on Facebook for years. So I'm qualified. So don't let my YouTube subscribers Go to Facebook, pull up Men's Viewpoint. You're going to see, okay, he do got 600,000 followers. Okay, my bad. My bad. My bad. So I'm just saying. It's sad how we bring down and want to create these narratives about people that you don't even know. Make it seem like all black women are just toxic, or all black women are, you know, that they are carry themselves a certain way, or they are a certain way. All black women are not combative. And if you look at the single mother rate and how many single mother parent households it is, black women are strong. That's a fact. And they should be commended by the work that they do, for the men that don't want to step up to the plate. So listen, at the end of the day, it's okay to have a preference. But to judge all black women and to put them in this one pot, that's not right. Can't do that. And Cynthia G, let me say something about Cynthia G. I don't know her by being heard her name in the blogging world, because I'm on Facebook doing my thing. People want to bring her name up, and I went and heard a little bit of her video when she called them fake and fraud. That's what she called it. These men do not represent all black men. They do not represent our ideology. They do not represent what real black men think about, because I don't consider them real black men, in my opinion. Because real black men are not going to tear down their own people. That's number one. We're not going to do that. Now, we might have deep conversations. We might have opposing opinions. But there's a difference between having a conversation, having opposing opinions, and then speaking about things that, quote unquote, tear down a whole group of people. That's what we're not doing. Now, we're not doing that at all. So I'm going to continue to speak up for our people. I'm going to speak up for right and wrong. I mean, I'm going to balance it out and deal with right and wrong. And when people say what's wrong, and I'm going to give my perspective on certain things, because I believe that by me being 40 years old and by me being mature, that I can balance out a lot of different perspectives. Straight up. But listen, y'all give me y'all thoughts in the comments. Make sure you hit the bell icon. Listen to your boy, The Blu-ray Show. I'm on Facebook, I'm called Men's Viewpoint. On Instagram, I'm called Blu-ray Fitness. Listen, I know it's a lot of different handles. I'm going to put it all on one platform soon one day. But listen, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. You know it's your boy, The Blu-ray Show, and I'm here to take over. Hey, gang.